Hey guys, welcome to the Vault. We're back again with a product review and unboxing. Bodega released 4 hats last week. Pierre's got them in hand, so we're going to talk about it. Are you excited?
Yeah, I mean, listen, I think these things are really good looking, but I think we should probably take an opportunity to share with everybody a little bit about Bodega. So I'll start by saying, before I hand it back over to you, Leon, I would equate Bodega in the same sort of genre of sellers as major DC,
Yeah.
corporate, places like that. So um, super cool stuff. But maybe you can give a little bit more background because that's kind of who their comparables are, so to
Mhm.
speak. But maybe you
Mhm.
can give a little more background on them.
Yeah, so they started in 2006. They started with their location in Boston. They specialize in shoes and then started moving over to like men's accessories and apparel. So
Mm,
most notably, I think their signature hat that kind of put them on the map was the 2018 All-Star Game
Mhm.
weekend cap. It was a crazy hat. It's made from like Riptide and it's got patches and it came in an ammo box. Do you want to just do a quick review of what that one looked like? I have a picture ready for you guys.
yeah, I think we should
Yeah.
look at it.
All right. So, as we know, the All Star Game was hosted in Los Angeles, so they have a location in Los Angeles. So,
Whoa.
this one was a crazy hat. So it came in a bucket hat form, like a dad hat with a strap back, and the one that we're gonna break down is the fitted. So, first thing you see and you notice here, it's made from the that material, Riptide.
Mhm.
So the patches, the big patches that you see here, so that square one, the circle one, like a lot of these military style patches, they're actually
Yeah.
removable and they can fit on anywhere on the hat.
They actually came with like 6 different teams too,
Yeah, yeah,
like Chicago, Boston, LA.
Oh
yeah.
wow.
Kind of
Yeah.
cool.
And then to match your underwear, you got the cheetah under
That's probably
undervisor.
speak for yourself. That's to match your underwear.
That's not my underwear. And then it came with the ammo box. So
Yeah.
at the
That's cool.
time when it came out in 2018, I didn't have a lot of American proxies, so I was worried about number one, the shipping, and number two, exporting ammo box like materials from America to Canada. So I passed. They ended up going on sale after the fact, but a lot of people still regard this as a you know I don't like to throw the word around, but some people call it a grail. So
Yeah.
it's
I
one
would
of
I
those
would
hats.
I would tend to believe that some people have this on their grail list. I mean,
Yeah.
this is a pretty cool hat, cool concept. It's different. We saw some great stuff with the All-Star game this year out of leaders.
Mhm.
But this is much in the same vein, right? Just really cool and different. So
Yeah.
it's good stuff. It's good stuff. And I think anything like this, it's a little edgy, but I would have still. I mean, I would still want this hat.
Mhm.
I actually have a couple of hats made out of that ripstop material. It's very comfy.
Yeah, it's
Uh,
light, right?
yep,
It's
very
light. It's
light. Yep.
breathable.
Yep.
Yeah, but the hat itself aesthetically is pretty badass, man. I mean, this isn't an everyday wear cap, but this is one that would have a nice place in the vault if I ever get my hands on it.
Yeah. The packaging just sets it off like that.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think that
Yeah,
makes it like
ammunition case.
a 10 to
yeah.
15 pound box. Right.
Yeah.
So I don't know how much money because New Era was shipping these, so they usually had that free shipping. I don't know how much they lost on the
Wow,
shipping.
was that box that heavy?
It's
Well,
got to be at least 5 to 6 pounds.
I would say, yeah, metal
It
ammunition
was like
case.
an actual ammo box.
Oh wow, that's insane, man. This is a badass concept. Great extra. This is an awesome hat.
Hmm.
So yeah, so they've also done some new era collabs in the past, right? If
Yeah,
you
yeah.
even if
Mhm.
you do a quick search through eBay, you'll see a bunch of stuff that they've done with new era in the past. But listen, it's a streetwear company. It's got some really good stuff. I mean, for me, the Boston tie is important. I know they have a location. It started in Boston, then they also have a location in LA. But for me, maybe hopefully this is a sign of more things to come out of Bodega from a fitted perspective.
Yeah, I mean, if they release their take on Boston and LA hats from now on, that'd be pretty awesome. It covers good markets. They don't
Yeah.
necessarily have to
Yeah.
branch into teams they're not affiliated with, but a good
Yeah.
LA and Boston hat doesn't hurt.
Yeah, we don't have a Boston store per se, like, some of the other cities do. So hopefully they can get in there and start putting their spin on, Celtics and Red Sox and Patriots hats. I think
Well, if this is any indication, man, it should be pretty good. But you guys want me to show these?
Yeah.
Oh,
let's take a
absolutely.
look. So there was 4 hats in the collection, right?
Yeah, there's 4 hats in the capsule. I'll start with the all around first. So a lot of people were like, what the hell is this? So you got the Red Sox here, you got the Orioles, Detroit, Expos, Giants, and then LA, right?
Yeah.
Right.
What people weren't getting, they're like, this thing I saw on Jason, when Jason posted this, people were like, what the hell is that thing? Makes no sense, blah, blah, blah. But it says it's basically spelling out Bodega.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
In its own way. I will say the Expos one kind of throws it off a little bit, but it's still, listen, there's no other major league team with an E. So, but this is, they all have green unders. On the inside, it's got the little Bodega tag.
That's cool.
Just listen, I think, would I buy this on its own? Probably not. The reason why I got it is because me, I'm someone who likes to complete collections.
Mm-hmm.
So I need this one to complete the capsule. So that was the first. Go ahead.
Yeah, I love how it spells out Bodega. They have a store in Boston and LA, so it goes all the way around coast to coast.
Like a coast to coast thing.
That was the actual name of the hat is coast to coast. So
yeah, well, you also see it in this. You also see it in the side patch too.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome concept.
I got it just for the Giants logos, very rarely used. That G and the Expos. I was like, what the heck? All right, I gotta get this. I didn't realize till after. Someone pointed it out. I'm like, oh, that spells Bodega. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad I got it now.
So the next one is kind of in the vein of the Merlot collection from Hat Club. So this was their like signature kind of brand cap that went with the capsule, right? So it's got that. This is the same as the side hits that are on the LA and Boston hat. Look at that though, man. That's just a beautiful, beautiful logo.
Yeah.
And it's all flat embroidery to give it that retro look. Right. This too has the green under.
Nice.
And then on the back.
Oh,
playing no games.
Yep.
It's interesting they got to do that Batterman type logo.
Yeah. Well, I can understand it on this one though, Leon, because this isn't an MLB hat. It's more surprising when you look at it on the Red Sox and LA hats.
Yeah. And all of them have that magenta button, right?
Yep. Now the magenta button doesn't stick out as much on this one.
Yeah.
Right.
But let me show you the Boston. Well, let's start with LA and end with Boston. Is that okay?
Yep.
So here's the LA one. Flat embroidery. So it's got that real cool retro old look to it, right? Just like the others, has the green under. That magenta button.
Yes.
I love that magenta button though.
Yeah, it's something different. Definitely don't see it every day.
Great hat. And it's just, I don't know, man. I just love the classic, like kind of retro feel to it.
Can you show the Batterman on that thing? Yeah, that's so interesting that they were able to do that.
Yeah. That's rare, right?
Right.
Yeah. I think hopefully this is a sign of new era, opening the floodgates for a few more of these streetwear companies that do cool things with caps.
Yeah. Custom side patch.
Yeah.
It's almost unheard of on an MLB. And then to add your own logo to the back, that's pretty crazy. You see them open up a little bit with like Joe Fresh Goods being able to change up some stuff. This is that same kind of level.
Supreme.
That's pretty awesome. Yeah, Supreme.
Yeah. So awesome. This is my favorite of the bunch, obviously.
Sure.
The Boston Red Sox. And again, it goes with that retro flat embroidery. The magenta button. Again, this side patch is huge, man, but it's beautiful. I love the side patch. I love it.
And then for people that were able to wait, New Era threw on like that 40% sale, and it actually included everything on their website, which is surprising because they didn't do that on Black Friday, right? But
no,
that sale was surprising as hell, and you could have got these hats for 40 off.
Yeah. So just to recap, right? You had the coast to coast cap, right, which spells out Bodega with the Red Sox, Orioles, Detroit, Expos, Giants, and then LA.
Bodega.
Then then you've got their signature Bodega cap, right, with their logo donned on the front of this Merlot colored cap with green under. with that back hit there. And then you've got the LA with that beautiful side patch, that alternate Batterman swap there, green under, and then ending with my beloved Boston Red Sox.
Can't go wrong with a nice green under.
Nope.
Yep.
So, in my opinion, really cool. I think this is kind of like the last cool thing I've seen like this with a capsule that was team focused was Born and Raised LA Dodgers, and then that Union LA Dodgers collab too. So you had some pretty cool stuff recently, but this one is pretty impressive. Mainly because of that Bodega side hit.
Yeah.
To me, it's well thought out. It looks great, and it embroidered really well.
Cool. That's awesome. Yeah, so that's a definite buy for me. I grabbed two of the 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to see more stuff coming from these types of vendors, because it's just really cool that they're able to play with the existing silhouettes. So
yeah. Well, this was fun. So Leon, you ready to take us away?
Yep. Make sure you guys like, rate, review, subscribe, and let us know in the comments what you think of the Bodega release. Did you guys cop any? Or were we wrong? Until then, stay fitted.
See you guys.